Hello, world. Tara Seymour from Stockbroker to Firewalker. Welcome back to day 8, broadcast 3 of Find It, Feel It, Free It. And as some of you may have noticed, there was no broadcast 2. And that was simply because I am starting up Find It, Feel It, Free It while I'm still in the last few days of running an open source store space. I'm running completely without staff or support at this point in time. And I was actually feeling incredibly free, having a wonderful time with some of my amazing clients. We were back here a bit in the Crystal Cavern. We were listening to some of the different frequencies I'm working with. And I was feeling incredibly free and unable to come on and broadcast to share it. So I truly don't know where my future goes because the space I'm sitting in right now is what I call the Crystal Cavern, or it's become my Crystal Cavern right now. And it is a commercial space that I am in the process of moving my business out of. But for today, this is where I am. And I've also just had the pleasure of having a number of people in that have quite a varied belief on a number of things, which I love when a lot of people are in a room that all have different beliefs and we are sharing our different beliefs and perspectives and contemplating the other person's. That for me is a freedom, as opposed to trying to sit in opposition and get the other side to feel my version of whatever it is. So I haven't been able to check the news to see what's going on in my nation. I am a little concerned, and I'm going to trust it's just as well I haven't looked. But I am actually having an amazing day. So, two more things going on, one more to share. Behind me on my sound infusion table, I am broadcasting what I have come to call the freedom spiral. So, for anyone who's into sound and into raising your vibration, this is going to be kind of new age, would be where you're going to find it. It's a little harder to look for it in the science and the published peer reviewed journals, although I do believe it's coming in there also. But for anyone looking at doing a whole bunch of sound therapy and raising your vibration based on sound, I am now actually creating the Fibonacci spiral. So that is the natural spiral of life. You can look all this up online. And I'm doing that based on the homing frequency of this planet and also the frequency of a certain astrological body that is believed to carry what I would call the divine feminine, or the deep patience, the deep knowing, the deep compassion. If I have to pick an emotion that may be lacking a bit on this planet, it's that one. That ability to trust in the complete unknown through to core, deep levels. That ability to trust so whatever one is doing in that moment will be enough. These are all the qualities, and so I have both of these spirals going. I have brought them on in a bit of a sequence so they ebb and flow, and that's what I'm listening to. The other thing I'm noticing is since I have started this commitment, and I wasn't sure if me broadcasting like this would be too much for me or would be helpful. And what I'm seeing when I put myself on my monitor and I do my coherent sessions, like I do and have been doing for years, is that just the 8 days now that I've been doing this is raising my own personal vibration even beyond where I've already got it to. So if no one else ever picks up on this, I am actually helping me. Again, that's enough talking. I don't need to do anything today to find, feel, and free my vibrations of freedom, because the last couple hours have actually put me in a place where I'm able to just feel free in what I'm doing. So I just need to do a little more breathing. So for anyone else, please choose or do what you can to feel free, and then let's just shift our focus to getting that feeling coherently moving through the body. I'm doing that using breath. I'm using what I would call coherence breathing or heart connection breathing or heart focus breathing. Simply breathing a little more slowly and deeply than usual, Bringing awareness to the different power centers, mind, heart, gut power center. If you want to pick a focus, pick heart. Again, some people will need to focus on heart more than others. And all we're doing is putting our focus on our breath, with the energy of our breath moving through all our power centers, including our heart. If you get an urge to yawn or stretch, and that is a really good hint that your body is suddenly moving energy in a way it may not be used to. There's something about the natural movement of a yawn that simply opens up gateways of exchange between our mind center and our body centers. I've learned how to get it to open in meditation, but again, honor that. And again, as I feel my drop into my feeling of freedom, I simply amp up what's happening anyhow, because every time my heart beats, and yours and yours and yours and yours and yours, every time our hearts beat, they share our feelings with everyone else. So all I'm doing is amping that up. I'm asking my signal to be a little more receivable by whoever would like to receive it. And I am specifically setting the intention that my feeling of freedom, this very peaceful feeling of freedom, of trust, of compassion in whatever is going on in the moment, is supportive of all, including myself and those that I care about. I'm radiating that freedom and that feeling to anywhere in the world where big forward decisions are being made or discussed today. And for me, I'm specifically thinking about the places where the currently appointed leaders of both parties, meaning those who are our political leaders and those who are the leaders of the Freedom Convoy, and all supporters and all involved on all sides, just radiating this feeling of compassion, this feeling of ease, this feeling of having space to breathe. Again, that for me is freedom. I'm going to sign off with that. If you're in the flow, by all means, please continue. To my knowledge, there is no maximum you can do of this work. And I look forward to seeing everyone else back at a little after 5. Tara Sue Moore from Stockbroker to Firewalker, signing out on broadcast 2-3 combined, day 8 of Find It, Feel It, Free It.